Okay, I'm definitely a very creative person, and I was like one of those kids that I would like have my parents write like equations for me to do for fun. Like if we were like on a road trip, I'd be like, write some math questions out for me.
It doesn't have to be.
I guess I could say that I have a YouTube channel. Okay, my golden question is going to be, what is your like number one advice for just like anyone like entering undergrad in like any major?
If it's meant to be, it will happen.
I like that.
I've said that to so many different people. I feel like all the ones that people have been watching, they don't really comment on the ones below. So I'm like, great. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode here with It's K to Be Karen. And today we have Olivia. And I do want to say thank you so much, Olivia. All of you will probably not know this, but then we had a technical issue behind the scenes where we lost some parts of the footage and we had to redo this. So thank you so much, Olivia, for like being here back. It really means a lot. Olivia is actually the president of a math club, and she'll speak more about that very shortly. I've known her from a couple of math classes, so I'm very excited to have her here, chat a lot about what she's doing at university and how she's landed her way into her math major. So welcome, Olivia.
Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. If you had to describe yourself, how would you describe yourself?
Okay. I'm definitely a very creative person. Math is like my major. It's like the thing that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's not like my outlet is very like creative stuff. So I would say I'm very much like a balance of like the logical math side. I do love like reading and all that, but I also then love the creative things. So I feel like that's kind of what encompasses me.
You know, that's a very rare combination. Because usually a science major with like a little bit of artsy part of it is really hard to find. So the fact that you have that is very unique.
Yeah, I grew up dancing and singing and doing theater and all that. So it kind of just, I just love it. I just kept going.
Then how did you get into math in the first place? Like, was math like something you wanted to do from high school, or did that come along a little bit later?
Yeah, I always like really liked math. It was like one of those subjects in school that just came so easy to me. And I was like one of those kids that I would like have my parents write like equations for me to do for fun. Like if we were like on a road trip, I'd be like, write some math questions out for me.
On a road trip?
Yes, like
You're kidding me.
Yes,
wow.
I would love it. I loved like playing school and all that stuff. And yeah, math just came really easy. And then in high school, when I was thinking about like, okay, what am I actually gonna like do for the rest of my life? It's crazy that you have to decide that when you're in high school.
Yeah.
I was like, well, math is like the only subject that I like actually want to keep studying. Like I'm enjoying it, and yeah, I just was like, well, I want to do this. So then we had to do a job shadow for my religion class, which is the most random reason to do a job shadow. And so I had a connection with Chris, my supervisor, my supervisor. I had a connection with her because through a family friend, someone who used to work at the university, I got in contact with her and I was like, hey, can I job shadow you as like a professor for the day? So I came here and I was in grade 11 and she toured me around the campus. And I sat in on one of her classes, and then we did a little like interview. And yeah, I was like, I could do this. This seems pretty fun. Like I could do this. And so yeah, kind of just then I was like, well, that's what I'm gonna do. So that kind of just put me on this path.
Well, that's so cool. Like since a very young age, you've already seen what it feels like to be in the role of being a professor. Do you still remember though, like what you actually did on that specific day? Yeah,
we went to, she had a class. It was like a math for like a business, like it was an Edwards class. And so I sat in like the front row. I think it was in the lecture hall in Thorvaldsen, like not the airplane room, the big one.
Yeah.
I think it was there. I sat in the front row and I like took notes in my journal and I had no clue what was going on.
Yeah.
Like I think she mentioned something about asymptotes and I was like, I know what those are, but that was like the only thing that I had any idea about. And I was like taking notes on like what university students were doing.
Right.
Because like so many people had notebooks and I just assumed everyone at university used a laptop, but I guess in a math class, you're gonna be writing stuff down. But I was just so like awestruck. And then we toured around the campus and I remember we actually passed by the Math and Stats Student Society. They were doing a bake sale and we passed by them and she was like, oh, like we should support them. So then we like bought cupcakes from them. Yeah. And I can remember walking through the skywalk between Arts and Thorvaldsen. But like that is so like I had no clue what the campus like or anything. It's my first time being on campus.
Yeah.
So like it's so surreal to like be here now after having that experience of like being toured around and having no clue what was going on.
And now you're the president. So that's like a huge shift. Like the tables have turned.
Right? Like I'm the one sitting behind the table when the new students are coming around.
That's insane. So like was USask like your first option? Like for always?
I didn't apply anywhere else.
Okay.
It wasn't really that I was like, I really want to go to this school. It was more so that like, because I graduated during COVID and I was like, not only was I like I just wasn't ready to leave home yet because like I felt like my last year of school had been like ripped away from me. Right. And so I was like, I just need another year like at home. So there's a campus in Prince Albert where I grew up. Yeah. And so I went to that campus for a year. And I just like wasn't ready to leave. And so I was like, I'm just going to apply to the U of S because like my mom went there and like, there was just kind of like, it wasn't even a question of where else I was going to go. I was like, at least for this first degree, I'm just going to stay here.
But now when you look back at it, do you ever regret, like, do you ever feel like maybe I should have gone somewhere else or you feel happy?
No, I'm glad. This has been a really good experience. And it's, at least for me, it was really nice having that transition where I'm like, I'm really not far from home now. And so it's, I think if I had moved farther away, I would have been so homesick and it would have been a lot harder to like transition into the university life. True. But I feel like this was just such an easy transition now. And I have so many friends here I went to high school with.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, so that's like nice that I still have them. So
it's very helpful.
No, I don't regret it at all.
But then because obviously when you started your first year at university, it was COVID, right? So how difficult was the transition from high school to university? Because I assume you don't have that much of social interactions that you should be having.
No, my first semester was entirely online. I had one class in person and it was a drama class. And it wasn't even held on campus. It was held at the local dance studio because then there could be a big room for you to do lots of drama. And it's the dance studio I had been going to since I was 3 years old. So I was like, I'm not even experiencing any new places.
So you're like so calm and so relaxed to your first step into university then? Like nothing's new.
It was nice that it wasn't like any like new places I had to figure out, but I also was kind of like, it felt like it wasn't real because I was like, I'm all just on the computer. Like all my classes were being taught from a professor in Saskatoon in their home and I'm sitting in my home and I'm like, I'm not even experiencing the like university life. And then there were like people in my classes who were on campus here because there were a few classes in person, but just none of mine were in person. So it definitely that first semester like did not even feel real. But then I had some in-person classes. I had some in-person classes in second semester and that was at the PA campus, which was it was a lot better.
Did you ever like feel upset that your first year was like online and maybe if it was in person, things would have been very different?
Yeah, I think since only one semester was online, second semester was like entirely in person.
Oh, so you came to the city then?
I was at the PA campus. So everything like moved in person and I was like, I can't move to Saskatoon on the drop of a hat. So I stayed in Prince Albert and they have like the campus there is just like one building with like a bunch of classrooms. And so they do like, you can basically do your entire first year at that campus. Sweet. So like they have chem labs in the basement. They have everything.
That's nice.
Once you get past first year, you have to come to Saskatoon, unless like nursing. You can do a full nursing degree there, but that's kind of it.
What about engineering though? Could you do engineering?
You could do your first year. Actually, no, you probably couldn't do your first year. I think because it's a different college. I think probably the College of Arts and Science, you can do your first year.
Okay.
Education, maybe.
Okay.
But engineering, I think you have to be here.
Okay.
To do your first year.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have it so like specialized the first year, where it's like the classes aren't on the same schedule as everyone else. So I don't think it would work if you were there.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't remember what I was saying.
No, that's fine. I was just gonna ask, like, did you have a favorite class then, like throughout your years of university for math? Because you're a math major. Or are you also doing stats at the same time?
No, I'm math. Math is just my major. I've taken only 2 stats classes. I have not really dabbled into stats very much.
Yeah.
My favorite, you want my favorite math class?
Yes.
Okay.
With an explanation of why.
Yeah, okay.
This is very interesting to me. I don't come across a lot of math students. I've had Sean once here and because he's working on partial differentiations or
differential equations,
something like that. Yeah. So I was like, ooh, that looks fancy. So I want to know like what other people have that they find interesting.
Yeah. Okay, what was my favorite class? I really liked the I don't remember the numbers of them, but they're kind of like sister classes.
Okay.
Group theory and rings and fields.
Ooh, fancy.
They're like 361 and 362 or something.
Okay.
I took them in my second year, which most people take them in their third year. That's because my schedule got all messed up. And so I was like super intimidated going in, but the professors were so nice. Yeah. And I really liked that algebraic stuff that we're doing in those classes. Yeah. And I felt that it was such a good like introduction to some like higher level math classes, but without them feeling like too difficult.
Okay.
So I really liked those classes because I was like, I'm I feel like I'm really learning a lot of stuff, but I also don't feel like super intimidated.
Like, do you ever plan to go to grad school or doing industry work at all? And if you were going to say industry work, what is that going to be?
Yeah, so the plan right now is definitely grad school. Like, I'm currently working on my applications for next year to start in the fall. I like industry it's not really in the plan for me at all. My plan is grad school for likely 2 years, and then a master specifically for 2 years, and then a PhD is like my plan. If somewhere along the way that doesn't happen, then I'm willing to pivot. I'm flexible. But yeah, it's not, industry isn't really like what I'm like thinking about.
Do you ever feel yourself as being very lucky? Because a lot of people, they come into university thinking that they have it all figured and plan in a specific way, but it doesn't pan out exactly the same way. But for you, since you've been at the university just kind of before university began with your supervisor, like Chris, Dr. Chris, do you feel like you've been very lucky in the sense that what you wanted to do actually panned out very well?
I think yes and no, because having that connection with her was so lucky. Like, she approached me after my second year and was like, do you want to do summer research? Like, usually the student has to approach the professor, because I had been told about it in one of my classes. They were like, oh, if you want to do summer research, like, here's all the information. And the way that they kind of showed it to me, I thought you had to be a third year, because I think they were saying like priorities given to like upperclassmen. And so I thought that I had to be a third year. And so then when she approached me, I was like, oh, like I didn't even know that was a possibility. And she was like, oh, absolutely, you could have done it after your first year. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I started my summer research with her, and like that has been really lucky, that connection. But I also think there are things that like I thought I had all figured out that definitely did not. I did not know anything about what it takes to like get into a master's degree. I kind of just thought it was like, oh, once you graduate, you do that. Like, applying to university was not that difficult. It's just one application and then you're done. So I didn't really realize that. So once I started looking into it, I was like, oh, I have to be doing an honors degree, which I was not originally registered with an honors degree. You have to like apply for that, obviously. It's a bunch of different classes. You have to write a thesis. I was like, oh, this is a lot more than I was expecting. So I think I've managed to like act quickly and pivot and make things work. But it was definitely like really, I thought I had everything figured out, and then I was like, oh crap, I did not have everything figured out.
Well, I mean, at least like the bachelor's part, like things are good. It's just like the aftermath of things that needs to be figured. But other than that, I think you're doing good. So when you started doing research with Dr. Chris, like what did that research kind of entail? And are you doing like a research that's very closely related in your honors program, or are you doing something absolutely different?
Yeah, so her research project that I'm kind of on has to do with applied mathematics. So we're like applying the math to some other field. And so this field is in biology. And so we're studying these things called R loops, which they happen in DNA when the transcription is happening, and the RNA like template strand will invade the DNA strand, the DNA double helix, and it'll bind with one of the DNA strands, and then it'll leave, and that's like the loop where the RNA joins and then leaves again. So that's like the like core thing that we're researching, but it obviously has many directions, because these R loops are like, they're very new. They haven't been studied a whole lot. And so, yeah, that's like the core, but we're doing a lot of stuff with polygons, which are like basically just like rings on a grid is how I would describe them. And I do a lot of like computer programming in this research, which is not my degree, but I've been taking computer science classes. I think I've taken like one every year. I think that's right, of my degree. So like not a lot, but like enough that I like can do Python. And so that's kind of what I've been doing. So it's not like the main stuff of what I like research is not totally related to my degree. However, all the theory behind it is obviously very mathematical. And so I wrote my honors thesis on this research. And so a lot of that was like diving into the theory of like how all these stuff I'm doing, how it works, and where the math comes in. So the research is like definitely nothing I would have ever learned in any of my classes, but it's all still like taking stuff that I have learned from my classes in the math specifically and like applying it to this research.
And then for your master's program, then do you want to do something similar, or are you looking to do something completely different?
I feel like I'm answering every question with
no, that's just you, Just be you.
So The research is kind of like the main thing for me in my master's is like where I want to go. I want to go to McGill. That's like the main like thing pulling me for my master's.
Yeah.
And then the research specifically will kind of just be like, there's not like one subject that I'm like, I need to study this. It's kind of more that like I kind of want to see what the professors like are doing and what kind of appeals to me as opposed to like a specific subject, because I haven't really like narrowed in on anything in like my studies. I've kind of just been taking a lot of broad classes, and like there's stuff that I like and stuff that I'm don't as much like. So yeah, if it was in the same area of research, that'd be super cool. I would not be like opposed to that. But I don't know that it's like a specific topic, and more just like what the different projects are for different supervisors.
Is there like a specific area, at least like a broader area that you would want to be going into?
Yeah.
Or you just don't mind at all?
Definitely like on the more algebra rather than like analysis calculus side. I am just not very good at calculus and analysis. So that's definitely more on the algebraic side. With this research, I've been doing a lot of stuff with like topology and combinatorics and that kind of stuff, which is interesting to me. So I would be definitely open to that, but definitely just something more algebraic.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. And then, you know, like in your entire university life, and even like looking ahead forward, who do you feel like are greatest supporters of your journey?
Definitely my family, my mom specifically. She's like, I don't know, she's the best.
Aww,
She said recently that when I was kind of having a crash out over like grad school and all that, she was like, you have accomplished more than like, not that she ever would have expected, but she's like, I would have been happy if you had done so much less than you have done.
Yeah.
So she's like, you don't have to like try to like make me proud. Like you've already done that.
Aww,
so that was definitely like, that definitely like encouraged me, because I'm like, I don't have to like, I'm doing this for myself kind of thing. And so like having the support to like be able to do it for myself as opposed to like doing it for anyone else is like really good. And just, my whole family is just amazing.
Oh, how sweet. That's so sweet. Are they like, are you graduating this year then?
Yeah.
Are they coming to your graduation?
Definitely.
Oh, sweet. That's so sweet. Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have a little sister.
Okay,
she's also in her second year here.
Oh, okay.
So
and is she doing math as well?
No, she's doing biomedical science.
Oh, wow.
She wants to be a pediatrician.
What is that?
A pediatrician?
Yeah.
That's a kid doctor.
Oh, fancy. It's like two sides of the pole.
Yeah.
So it's like very different. Wow.
Yeah, very different. Yeah.
Well, tell me, how does it feel to be a president now that you are?
It's definitely scary.
It's the first few weeks, right?
Yeah, like I took over, like I was officially the president, like right when school ended, so like in May. But we didn't start, like over the summer, we definitely took a break, and we didn't start like actually meeting until like we had one meeting July, one meeting August, and now we're like actually in it.
Yeah.
So now is when I'm doing like the meat of everything.
Yeah.
It's good to have like the team, because I feel more like I'm just the person like rounding us up and getting us organized, and less the person like dictating.
Right. Yeah.
Like I am like delegating and like saying, okay, can you do this for me? But it just feels a lot more like I'm like, okay, guys, how can we do this together?
Yeah.
As opposed to like, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So that, because I feel like I'm not that person who's just like, I'm gonna take control of everything.
Right.
And this is how it's gonna be. I'm just kind of more like, what do you guys think we should do?
Right. Yeah. When you started university, did you ever expect that you would be a president?
Definitely not.
What has changed? What has made you like motivated you?
Definitely wanted it for my resume. That's definitely like a big factor.
Yeah.
I also like joined the club. I like joined in my second year when I moved to Saskatoon, but I like would come to like very sporadic events. I wasn't like super involved. Yeah. But then last year, or I guess it was the year before. So so like in my third year, I like was kind of going to more stuff, and I was like kind of like making friends with the people who were like on the executive. And then at the end of the year, I went to the elections because I was like, I could probably do a job, mostly because I was like, it would look good on a resume is kind of why I went to the elections. Yeah. And then I realized there was like not a lot of people who were running. Right. So I was like, I would have no competition if I ran right now. So I just did, and I ran for social director. Ooh. And I got it. No one ran against me. So I was like, all right. And then I did it last year, and I made really good friends with the other people in exec, and I just had a great time doing it. And the more I was like in it, the more I was like, we need to like, this club can never die. Like we need to keep it going. Yeah. And so then when elections came around again, I wasn't like really gunning for president, but we just kind of, I saw the need for it. And there was, most of the exec is convocating this year. So we're like struggling because we're like, we need new people to take over.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess I can take it over. And so, it wasn't
have
really
to be a math major though in order to be an executive?
I think it's that majority of the executive has to be math major.
When I started, so I used to be the treasurer for the Computer Science Society.
Yep.
And this was me in second year. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to run and I'll see if I win. And I didn't know anyone and I wasn't expecting to win. For some reason, I won. And that was like a shocker. And that's when I actually started becoming friends with people. Then I ran for it again last year. Well, this year I'm not part of the executive team because I felt like it was too stressful for me and I had too many classes. So there was I was looking for another person who could be the treasurer before I actually left.
Right.
Just to make sure that I'm not leaving it hanging.
Right.
So then I found another person. His name is John. Don't know if he's watching this, but
Hey, John.
Yes. Hey, John. I think he's doing a great job. And I'm really glad that he chose to run for the position because that lifted a lot of weight on my shoulders. That really helped. So I hope that you find a good president for your math society after you leave.
I hope so too.
What was the transition? So it was Sean and then it was Makita?
Makita, and then it was Cole.
Who's Cole? I don't know who Cole is.
He was the president last year. He's a grad student now.
Okay, I don't think I've seen him. Okay. I
Yeah,
probably missed
and then
that one little gap. Yeah, and then
he was only for a year.
Okay. Was he an executive before?
I think so. I'm actually not sure though.
Maybe I know the face, but I don't know the name.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. Okay. Anyways. So, are you part of other clubs by any chance, or it's just the math club that you're part of?
Like I'm part of the Greystone Singers, so it's like technically you can do it for credit, but like it's 1 credit per year if you're doing it for the whole term. So it's like it's more like a club. Like we have an executive team.
If you do it for 3 semesters, you get 3 credits.
3 years, you get 3 credits. It's 1 credit per year, so it's 0.5 of a credit per semester.
Oh,
yeah. So you get 1. It counts as 1 class if you do it for 3 years straight.
Well, have you?
Or 3 years total. I've done it. This will be my 4th year.
Oh, okay. So you got it. Yeah, you saved yourself 1 class.
Yeah, right. Which I didn't need it. I have more than enough classes.
Okay, that's good. How is your experience in the Greystone then? Greystone Singers.
I love it. I was in choir like in elementary school, like when we would just sit in front of a YouTube video and sing the karaoke versions of songs. Like that's what we would do at my elementary school.
Yeah.
And then I joined like the Glee Club, who like we actually like did music festival and stuff like that when I was in like middle school ish. And then in high school I was in the choir, and that's when I started doing like musicals and stuff too. So I was like very big into. I just love singing.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember how I found out about Greystone Singers. I want to say that my mom's friend had a kid who was in it, and so that's how I found out. But I don't really remember.
Have you ever met that kid then?
Yes, yeah, I know him.
Okay.
Like I know he was in it, but I just don't know if that's how I found out or if there was some other way.
Yeah.
But then I tried to join it my first year. Well, I didn't really try, but like I looked into it my first year, but it was all online because of COVID. And I was like, I'm not doing an online choir.
Yeah, it's weird.
So then when I moved here, then I auditioned, and then it's been so much fun. It's definitely way more intense than like all the other ensembles because like the music school here, like they have like just like a regular choir, like not the Greystone Singers are like it's like an audition choir, right?
Because it's less commitment.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like because
Greystone's is a big commitment.
Yeah, like I don't know this year, but I know last year. I don't think I'm part of it this year, but last year they used to do it like every Monday from like 8 to 10 in the evening, and that fitted in my schedule really good because I was done with classes by 4. I could go home, and I don't really live that far, and I could just come back, do my course thing, and then go back home. Whoops.
Yep.
Yeah, no. But do you have a favorite song though in that Greystone Singers? Not that I'm gonna know it anyway, but
I don't know. We sang a lot. There was a lot that I liked. We're singing actually quite a few songs this year that I sang in my first year because like it's just been enough time and we've had conductors turnover and stuff. So we're actually singing a few songs that we sang before. There's one song, "Measure Me Sky," that I really like.
How many people do you have though in the Greystone Singers?
It varies year to year. Right now I think we have about 40.
Okay. I think we have 100.
Yeah, you have a lot.
Yeah, we have a lot. And that's also because a lot of people are not as committed, so they need people from time to time.
Come and go.
Yeah. And then like for your events, like how many events do you guys have per year then?
It depends. We usually, we just had on Sunday our retreat. So it was like us singing all day, like 10 to 5. We were here on campus singing all day long.
10 in the morning?
Yes. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yes. We were here all day doing our rep. Yeah.
In education?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's intense because it's also, it's 2 rehearsals a week, like during like class time.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's also a 1-hour sectional plus. So it's actually more of a time commitment than like a regular class.
Yeah.
So it's intense.
You have to feel passionate about what you actually do.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm not on the executive. Like I would have joined the executive. I actually ran for treasurer 2 years ago, but I didn't win. And I was like,
yeah, whatever.
It's a good thing that I didn't get it because it's like it would have been too much commitment. Like most of the people who are in executive, I think, are music students because they're like, you know, they're in it, they're there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but
Yesterday, 10 to 5.
Yes. So socials, you were asking about events.
Yes.
So yeah, after it, people went to BP's to buy some pizza. I did not go because I had an assignment due, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So we do like a few, like after things like that, like after extra rehearsals, we'll always have a social. And then sometimes there'll be random ones like throughout the semester. So I'd say like we probably have only like, well, maybe not. We probably have like 5 to 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Events.
Do you ever feel stressful then because you're doing so much? Like you're doing your president thing, you're doing Greystones, and then you're also studying.
Yeah.
Are you in your last year?
Yes.
And you have your honors project right now?
Yeah, I did my thesis last year, so I'm glad that I'm not working on that right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot. I'm really glad that I'm only taking 3 classes this semester.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because I think if I was doing more, I would be actually drowning.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you'd go crazy. I've been there.
I've struck a good balance, I think, with how much, but it is definitely a lot, which is why I'm glad that I have like the exec team behind me and that it's not just me running the show by myself.
Do you know, the thing is, you have like, so apart from you only have 4 people, and the fact that you still don't feel stressed about what you do.
I definitely feel stressed.
Great.
I just don't think it's like too much. You know?
Okay, but yeah, you know, like you have a little bit of weight that's off of your shoulder with 4 people with you, which is really good, you know? Sometimes you can have 20 people in the executive team and all of them don't do anything. So that's, you know, doesn't help a lot. But no, that's good. Have you ever done part-time jobs while working, while studying, sorry?
Not really. I am currently, and I was last year, hired like casually as like a student researcher. So like, basically I just would continue my summer research throughout the year, but that's like very minimal hours. It's really like not comparable to a part-time job. But no, I've never tried to work while studying.
Okay, so it's not as stressful as what you're doing right now.
No.
Okay, that's nice. And then, so is this your last semester or is next semester your last
No, next semester will be my last one.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. Do you have like advices then for like anybody who's going into math?
Go to the help sessions.
Yes.
Talk to your professor, like go to their office hours or email them if you need help.
Yeah.
Like just ask questions because it can get really isolating when you're in those classes and you're like struggling with an assignment and you're just like, I have no one to ask about this and I just feel like an idiot. And it's like most of the other students in your class probably also were struggling with that question. So like try to make friends too. Like a lot of people in math are like that and they feel like they have no one. So like just try and make friends and like you'll make in absolutely any major, you'll make good friends if you just like try.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely like ask questions and don't like isolate yourself. Like really try and surround yourself with lots of people so that you don't burn out.
You know, I remember in my first year when I used to go to classes, I was very social. I was a social bee. Now when I go to classes, I'm like, don't talk to me.
I just want to get in, get out.
Yeah, like I feel like I've reached my social quota. My limit has been exceeded and I cannot do this anymore. I don't know what you feel though, but I want to be friends, but like, I want to be friends with people. I want to be friendly, but I want them to understand and get the message that I don't want to talk as much. Like, understand, you know? I don't know if you feel that way ever. Do you feel like
it depends on the day, I feel like. Like, if I'm having a day where I'm like, I just have way too much stuff going on in my head, I'm like, I can't spend time talking
Not that
to
I
other
don't
people.
like someone. It's just that sometimes I feel really stressed. And maybe that comes when you go into your upper years, or maybe that just comes when you've already exceeded the social quota that you already have.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just weird.
But definitely, it's like it's like a case-by-case thing for me.
True. And then since you've been in the province for quite some time, do you have a favorite place in the city to eat?
Oh, a favorite place to eat?
Yes.
Can
I just tell you a really good bakery? So on Broadway, they have a really good bakery. No promotion though. Genuine. It's genuine. I went to Calories on Broadway.
Okay.
They have really good toffee cheesecake.
Okay. Yes. I've heard of there, but I've never been there. I've only lived in Saskatoon for, I guess this is my 4th year living here. Right. I would come sometimes as a kid, but we weren't here like all the time. Yeah.
Could be anything. Doesn't have to be a bakery.
Yeah, I like Una Pizza on Broadway.
Yes, that's just like on the same aisle, right? Yeah. I've had Una Pizza once. I think it was great. I like that place. I also like Cactus Club Cafe. Mm-hmm. They're really good.
I also there's a place that my boyfriend's family actually introduced me to. It's called October. It's Japanese food.
I want to go there.
I don't remember where it is in the
me
city,
neither.
but I really like the food there.
Do they have sushi? Is that what they do?
They have like sushi, and then they also just do other Japanese stuff too.
Yeah, I'm not too much into sushi just because of the raw fish. Not that I can't eat fish, but I just don't like raw fish. But I've heard a lot of good stuff about October since 2 years, and I haven't been there.
Ramen's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should. This is my sign that I should actually make way to go there.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
And then, just because you've been in the city for 4 years now, apart from your favorite places to eat, do you have a favorite go-to place, just as a, like for shopping, for example?
Oh, I don't.
If you do shopping, I don't know if you do shopping.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think so.
Okay.
I'm not like, I don't shop very often. I'm definitely like a more of a save my money and then like
me too,
spend
actually.
it all at like Black Friday or something.
Me too.
So
yes, I do the same thing. So every Black Friday, I go to the Midtown Mall. There's like a sale.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like it's a scam. I don't know. Sometimes.
I'm like, I feel like you hiked your prices last week so that you can say it's a sale now, but is it really a sale?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't trust that this is $20,
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't, but I agree. I don't think I'm a brand fan kind of thing. I'm more like, I go into a store, I like something, and then I kind of get it.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely like, I've kind of more become that. Like I was in like early like teenage years, I was so obsessed with like the brands and like I wasn't like the person who like had all the brands, but I was definitely like, for Christmas I'd be like, I need the Nike shoes, I need the Lululemon leggings. Like I was like, I need the brands.
Yeah.
Because it was like what all the cool girls were wearing.
Yeah.
I was like, I need the Uggs.
What's changed then?
I think definitely is that I have way too many clothes now. It's like one part of it, but also that I'm like, I like styling the pieces now rather than just like having them as like a show of like,
true,
this is what I own.
Sometimes someone wears something and they tell me it's from a specific brand. I'm like, I can't tell. Like if you didn't tell me, I can't tell. Like what's the point? I rather style it than getting just branded clothes. So
so I've definitely also I have one of my roommates has like she's a really big like thrifter. Like she gets a lot of secondhand stuff, and that really like inspired me. And so I like that more of like being able to find something that you're like, it doesn't matter where this comes from or how much it is. It's like what matters is that I'm like, oh, like I can style this. Like I like the look
the way
of this.
you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to know a little bit more about Olivia in terms of future.
Okay.
What do you plan to do in life, I think, apart from your master's, after your master's, or just in life? Do you have a particular goal that you have set that you want to do before your 30s?
Before my 30s.
It'd be like a bucket list,
Yeah, I definitely I really want to travel more. I have like been to a few places. I'm like fortunate enough that I haven't I've been to on a few trips and stuff, but I just really want to see like many places. I've never been to Europe, anywhere in Europe, so I really want to do that. Nice. And that's definitely like before my 30s, I want to get to Europe. And this is definitely not a before my 30s, but like I really do want to explore like all of Canada, and that I want to see like every province.
How many provinces have you seen so far?
Not many. I've seen Alberta, Saskatchewan, obviously, Manitoba, and Ontario. I think that's it.
Oh,
so yeah, I've not really left the center bubble.
Yeah. You have quite a few more to do.
Yeah, I've never been to BC, and like my parents went there on their honeymoon. Like I have a lot of connections. I have like family who lives there, but I've never been.
That's cute. You have a golden question for me.
Well, I know the golden question I asked last time.
I forgot.
Okay, well then I'll ask it again.
Okay, sure.
The golden question I asked last time was
I'll be honest, I don't remember anything that we said from last time. So I must have repeated so much that maybe you probably felt like
that's okay. I think it was, what does your ideal life look like?
Oh, I don't even remember my answer. Okay.
Awesome. Well, then let's be genuine.
Oh, no. You could probably tell if there's like a different answer now, but okay.
She's fake.
Yeah. You never know. For the camera, guys. I don't know. I feel different in different times of the day, but okay. Ideal life?
Like, you are in your life, it's not like we're figuring things out. Like it could be like, what does an ideal like day in your future look like?
Well, to me right now, what I feel like is anywhere where it's a lot of green, like a lot. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you said you wanted a garden.
Okay. Yes. Okay. This is like a genuine thing. Like I want to be around green places, like with a lot of trees. Could be anywhere. I don't mind. But then I would want. This is maybe an addition that during the fall, my trees should turn yellow.
Okay.
I would want that.
Not orange?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like some
Like
color.
you want the tree to show the season.
Yeah,
you want it to.
I want that. And I want that maybe during spring it rains, but it doesn't make the floor slushy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So maybe that's like an addition that I would add. And I want to be able to see the sunset and the sunrise. That's very important. I think that's all. Am I missing something? Let me think. And of course, like, even though I'm in a green place, I still want to make sure that I'm able to get groceries somewhere nearby, not like super
You're
far
not
away.
like be off the grid.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think that would be my ideal life.
That's awesome.
Unless I'm missing something. But I think, I think that's what I want.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your ideal life? If you have one pictured.
Yeah, I am a math professor at a university.
Okay.
I have.
Wait, we were talking about jobs, or you're talking about like, location?
No, like life. Like
Dude,
life.
you didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I guess like green is your thing. No, I want to be in Canada is where our location. I don't really have like a preference.
Okay.
Like I want to be in Canada, like probably in this central area.
You look like an Alberta girl to me.
I don't really want to go to Alberta.
What?
Like I'm sure I would like Calgary.
Oh wow.
But like, I mean, their politics right now are scaring me.
But the mountains,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, like they're pretty, but I just don't think I would. I don't know.
You look like an Alberta girl.
All right.
You never know. 10 years from now, you'll look at this video and you'll be like, you know what?
I should have.
She was right.
She was right. I'm an Alberta girl. Yeah. Yeah. I guess location. I want to be in Canada. That's like the thing. I just really ideally I want to be close to family. That's like what I really want.
Yeah.
But like life, I want to be a professor. I want to have 2 children. I want to have as many dogs and cats as possible.
So cute.
And like my sister's allergic to cats, so my mom's always like, "You can't get a cat," and I'm like, "But I have to get a cat."
Well, you can get one in your own house.
Yeah, exactly. And then she's like, "Well, then your sister can't visit," and I'm like, "Okay, well then I guess she can't visit. I need a cat."
Well, just I don't know. Ask her to like have a cat house outside the house.
Yeah,
you know,
like a catio. A cat patio.
Yes, do that. That'd be cute.
So that's my ideal life.
Oh, how
so I need
sweet.
to clear my throat.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's probably good. I need to drink some coffee too. Okay, I also want to say, because I'm having you here for the second time and I feel really terrible, so I'm getting you 2 gift cards this time.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I got you 2 gift cards
You
last
did.
time. Well, this is a little different though.
Okay.
This is the same one. This is from Westgate Books.
Okay.
And you probably know the details, but just for the audience again, they are secondhand bookstores, and they are a secondhand bookstore, which is on Louise Avenue. They do half the retail price. They have a very cute cat. You look like a cat person.
Yes.
You'll be very happy. So this is for you.
Thank you.
I don't know what their opening hours are, but I think if you do tell them that you're a student, they might give you additional discounts.
Okay.
At this point, you might just buy like 4 books. You never know.
Yeah.
This one's from Nestor's Bakery. They are on multiple different locations, but I know they have one on 8th Street.
Okay.
And they do great bakery. I hope you like it. I liked it, so maybe you would.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get Calories into this too. So Calories, if you're watching, please sponsor us.
Hit her up.
Yes, let's go. But yeah, no. Apart from that, I want to say thank you so much. It's very sweet because I think you're the first guest that I've actually asked to redo this, and I wasn't planning to do that. I loved our first podcast that we did. Not that I don't like this one, but this is great. But like, I really loved the first one because it was more natural.
Yeah.
This is natural too. The good thing is I don't remember anything, but I'm sure you do.
I remember most of it, but I think most of my answers this time, like they're probably all the same because they're all just like genuinely what I'm thinking. I didn't really like study what I said last time to say it again. And there were a bunch of different questions that we didn't talk about last time too.
Okay, that's sweet.
Yeah, there was a lot
I was just being more natural.
Yeah.
Because last time I was following the set of questions that we had. This time I didn't. I was like, you know what? I'll go natural. I'll go all in, you know?
Yeah, and I think we followed the same like
pattern
stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of different questions. We touched on different stuff.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Do you have another golden question? I'll let you ask me another golden question if you have one. If you want to.
Yeah, what is a golden question? Okay, my golden question is going to be, what is your like number one advice for just like anyone like entering undergrad in like any major?
If it's meant to be, it will happen.
I like that.
I've said that to so many different people. So with that, we're just going to end here today with our podcast. But just before that, I'm going to ask Olivia if she has any last words for our lovely audience. It doesn't have to be.
I guess I could say that I have a YouTube channel.
Right.
You can go watch if you want to.
Yes, promote it.
Yes, it's called Functionally Olivia, because I was like, function is like a math thing, but it's also just like the word functionally is just like a word.
Tell them what you do on the YouTube channel.
It's mostly just like vlog type stuff. It's very like lifestyle things. Like I definitely filmed a lot more when I was in high school, so there's a lot of like backlog of stuff you can watch, but it's a lot of like vlogs. Like I think most recent video, I don't even remember what the most recent one was, but I have like a concert vlog when I saw Noah Khan in concert last year and stuff like that. It's a lot of like vlog type things, but I also will do like makeup and like hauls and clothes and stuff like that too.
How often do you post?
I'm so bad with it. Like I used to post like every like few months, but now it's coming on like once or twice a year. So it's not super often, but I do sometimes. Yeah.
Do you know, when I started working on this podcast, I was very like confused because I had a YouTube channel. I used to do a lot of vlogs, and this was a little bit from high school too. I was like, I don't know if I should create like a brand new YouTube channel with just podcasts, or if I should just keep using the same one. Because sometimes it's like, you know, you kind of want people to watch the podcast and then they'll scroll down and then they'll watch all the other vlogs. And I'm like, I don't want you to watch that. But then I think it took me quite a lot of time to first think like, do I want to use the YouTube channel or not? And then once I was like, I made up my mind that, okay, I'm going to use that YouTube channel. I was still scared because, you know, which is why for some time I didn't promote my YouTube channel as much. I was like, I don't know if I want people to see how ugly I used to look before. So, well, thankfully, I feel like all the ones that people have been watching, they don't really comment on the ones below. So I'm like, great. I also feel like the podcasts are long enough for people to be like tired after a while. And
they're not going to like,
they're not gonna
scroll all the way down and see what
unless
else.
They're like really free and they're
like
binging
all your
I'm like, if you're doing that, great, but don't forget to subscribe. But you know, it is what it is. And I think it was a good decision to kind of continue using the same YouTube channel because it's kind of like a growth, you know? So I like it that way. So
I think about like deleting it and like restarting it all the time, but I'm like,
yes, me too.
Why would I do that?
That's not worth it. Not my time.
No, and some of those old videos are funny as heck. So I like going back and watching them.
I agree. Okay, just with that, I'm just going to say if you guys have questions, you can leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to leave Olivia's YouTube channel link so you can all watch it and go support her, go subscribe. And with that, we're just going to say bye.
Bye.